Hey everyone, so I want to show you something really counterintuitive when you're building prompts. My name is Bryce. I'm co-founder, CEO at CloseBot, where we help marketing agencies build trustworthy AI agents for lead qualification and booking quickly and easily. So we see about 500,000 prompts come through our system on a daily basis. That's a lot of opportunities for us to split test, see what's working, what's not working. If you're already a CloseBot user, you know that CloseBot handles all of the prompting for you. It's a very low prompt system. So it's really quick and easy for you guys to build expert level systems because we handle the hard part. I wanted to dive into an example that came across our desk just a couple days ago and show you how important it is to let AI explain itself, even though we can't trust the explanations that it gives, and even though we might not even care what its explanation is. Let's dive into an example here. So here was an exact prompt that came through our system, and we see that this is where we are trying to determine when we're going to follow up with this potential customer. We see that we are asking it to give us a date and time for the follow up, and we're telling it the current date and time. And then we're giving it a few of the messages that it needs to analyze. This seems like a real layup for AI. The contact came in and said, "This is Sophia." Then the assistant said, "Hi, Sophia. When should we remind you? 2 days, 1 week, 1 month?" And Sophia said, "See you in a month." You would think that it would be a layup for AI to be able to give an answer to this, but let's run it and see what happens. So we see that even though the current date is July 6th, 2025, it's scheduling the follow-up for July 6th, 2025. Given all this information, you would think that this would be super easy for the AI to do, and it's just not doing it. So how do we fix this? Um, People might go in here and add a bunch of prompts, examples, if this, then that in the prompts. We don't need any of that. See here, we say no explanation. Let's instead try to allow it to give a short explanation, even though we don't care at all. And we can't even trust why it's giving an explanation. If you need more on why you can't trust AI's explanations, look into the attached blog article. And I tie into an Anthropic blog that talks about chain of thought and how oftentimes AI will lie during its chain of thought. It's not the chain of thought that matters, but it's the ability to make it know that it can think that gives it the right answer. So let's see how this changes our output. So here we've told it can give a short explanation, and let's run it. So this one is as we'd expect. Again, it is July 6th, and we see here that it's scheduled it for 1 month out, August 6th. We see an explanation here. We really don't care. We're not going to use this with anything. We would just parse out this first part to schedule that follow-up. Now, some people may be concerned with allowing it to give an explanation because that costs money, but we don't even have to let the AI finish its explanation. Even if we just allow it to start explaining and cut it off, it's fine. So we can cut it off by coming in here and we can limit the tokens that it's allowed to output. I'll put this to the minimum of 16, which is plenty for it to give the date and time, but it should cut off the explanation. And running this again, I see that it picked the right date and time for us and started to give an explanation, but we're saving money because it's not giving the full explanation. So these are the kind of things that CloseBot handles for you that seem confusing and oftentimes even counterintuitive, that the prompt gurus don't know themselves and aren't going to tell you. And this is why people that are using CloseBot are far going to outperform those that are building their own systems for lead qualification and booking.